This is essentially the innards of the Hogwarts Express after I mechanized it so the wheels could move by remote control. Now, maybe I'll make a video about this later. This is just, the component I used and the different parts I used to make it fit. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the poor lighting situation in this room. There we go, that's like 10% better. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Autobot Jazz. But before we get to that, take a look at this fucking small Rubik's Cube. It was fine when I found it, and then I messed it up. I was doing a pattern, and, well, this is as far back as I got it. Here's tiny ass Bumblebee, mushroom can. Wow, Rubik's Cube was so fucking cute. And then we got the tiny die. Try rolling 40 of those. We got a 2. And then there we got an old paper goblin / guard from an old D&D set from like maybe, I don't know, Generation 2 D&D. I don't know. Here's all about Jazz. And his wheels do roll. Does he have enough clearance to roll? His suspension is off. I don't think his wheels completely touch the ground evenly, so I guess that's not really important. His wheels are plastic, so here he is next to Bumblebee and Hot Rod. Now for scale, him and Bumblebee, they don't really work. But for him and Hot Rod, anyway, so yeah, I think Hot Rod's actually a little bigger than Jazz. Well, based off the seats inside Hot Rod's cab here. Jazz don't really have any seats inside, but that's neither here or there. Yeah, this isn't a bad rendition of Jazz, seeing how, the G1 Jazz was a Porsche. This is like a 2016 iteration of Jazz. It's like $15, $16. This will work. The only accessories he comes with is a card, which I don't have present, and a blaster, a hand, for when he turns into robot mode. We'll talk about robot modes here in a little bit, but for now, for storage, you could literally just plug the hand in this little peg right here in the top, and the hand fold, the fingers fold right here. The thumbs, they kind of stay out, and then now he's got rocket boosters. He's going back to the future, baby. And the blaster, you could just plug in right here. So now he's like some power vehicle. I'm not exactly sure what car model this is. If I had to guess, but it's like more of a Italian race car. So yeah, here is the bottom. You see his little head there. Anyway, so to transform him, you flip out his arms first. You can rotate these hands, but they're already on such a flat platform that's really hard. You have to bend the front part of his chassis forward a little bit, and you push this in. You gotta play with it for a little bit. You go to his hood, you push, and that just comes up here. That becomes his chest plate, and then you can throw his head forward, and then while that's up, you go ahead through his legs. It's kind of a hinge. Grab his spoiler right there, bend it forward, grab his torso, and then wiggle his leg free. And then while the spoiler's open, just flick his foot out, and there's one leg. And then you just do the same for the next spoiler. Boom, there's that. And then you got the pegs up here next to the topper part of his body right here. Those just peg right in there. And then you just flip his back chassis down like so. There he is, Autobot Jazz. Of course, he wouldn't be complete without his gun. This hand thing, which we'll get into later, his hand, you could just simply, on other 2016 Transformer toys, they come with a hand like this, similar to this, and you can make it into a chest piece or something. And I don't know, what I like to do is I like to plug it into a hole that's conveniently on the side of their arms, and now they just got a big powerful fist. Fucking with me? You fucking with me? So there's like some kind of parade going through town. I don't get no memos. I would have removed my cars. But, you know, it's whatever. There has to be a parade like every other week, it seems. Yeah, I'm just something I thought I'd mention. I was trying to watch anime and there's a parade going through town. People throwing candy at my porch. Taggart's gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck is happening? Oh wait, here comes another one. And that is a tow truck. And there's tractors and shit with people on it. Pretty dope. I get a front view. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna record. This is pretty gay. Here's Jazz with G1 Bumblebee and G1 Hot Rod. And scale is kind of off. Bumblebee should be like this tall. Hot Rod should probably be a little shorter to match the scale of Jazz, but we'll get more into Jazz later because he's also part of a combiner series. That's why he's got the extra fist. You could turn Jazz into a leg or an arm. Now, with the combiner forms, there's like 5 robots, and they're all interchangeable with each other. And the one that's like the torso always comes with the feet, while the arms and legs all come with hands, so you can change them out. But to make Jazz an arm, you could turn his head around, I guess. And then this right here, this spring, you just twiddle your thumb. It's an arm now. You pop in his feet. You twist his waist like this, and there's a plug right there for the fist to go into. And then this kind of just sits there. Right here, there's like a tiny black peg right there that's supposed to plug into this slot on his arm, like so. You have to kind of hinge this mechanism up a little bit, and there you go, he's an arm. And then you just simply plug the fist in like so, and now he's a left arm. You could do vice versa. Just rotate that around, right to the fist, and now he's a right arm. And this plugs into the mechanism. I'll get into that later with other toys. Now to make Jazz into a foot, the foot would go into the same plug the hand goes into, but to make him a foot, all you really do is the same thing. Pull out this thing right here, plop out his arms, rotate his torso up, and he's got plugs on his arms right here. You just fold his arms back in, like so, latch him to the thing, and then simply plug those little blue plugs into these holes right here. You might have to play with the accordion piece. And there he is. Now he's the lower shin. The thigh will be part of the torso bot, and then just plug the foot in, and that's him as a foot. He's better. This guy's better as a foot. At least mine is. And there's his knee joint. The whole gimmick of combining is, I mean, they got more articulation nowadays, but it's just a pain. Like the Dinobots, which I'll get into in a later date, the entire Dinobot collection combined into one is really flimsy, and it just does not hold. You know, there's a kit you could get for that, but I'll talk about that later. I'm not a big fan of Jazz. I mean, he's cool and all, but like this top part right here, it's latched on by a hinge, kind of click-in mechanism right here that pops out real easily, like so. It comes. Okay, right now it's being difficult, but you will find it easy to take that apart. And it pops back in easier. So that's something to watch if you're playing with this toy, you know, not to break it, you know. So yeah, that's it for Jazz. Alright, so what's up? I'm gonna try and start posting new videos.